Never trust a for some purses. Rule number 3, say you send that money, you better stop splurging. So when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless. Respect the game, the fame. We millionaires, you watching Lil Chain. Disappeared quick as Lil Zane. You feeling yourself, I know you got a little lame. Just hold your composure, I seen it happen over and over. That couple 100,000 holding you over. That ain't real money, that's bill money. Buy a rollie, get a will money. Pay a lawyer, take a deal money. Now you tapped out, ain't got no appeal money. Calling home like, then did you wrong? But when you had that money, you could've put on. In the moment that they put on you, you're gone. Student of the game, I'm just ahead of my class. I'm that, but I never got my head of my. I'm doing good, but I'm ready for bad. And you won't never catch me frontin', cause I'm used to being second to last. Respect the game. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never trust her for some purses. Rule number 3, say you send that money, you better stop splurging. So when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless. Respect the game.
It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah. We both know we ain't gon' stay here. We departing, relocating. Save me from my woes, I'm staying. Out of my sin, I'm a brand new man. Out of this book, got a brand new friend.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got 2 bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
Now here's Conley. Dort grabs the miss.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Here's Gobert. Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Dort. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Williams on the wing. Holmgren with it. And the layup is good off the glass.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Tipped away. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Up the floor. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. There's the block. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction. And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Edwards to win the run. And he slams it in one-handed.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value utility guy.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to DiVincenzo. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Impeccable defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. For a guard, he blocks a fair amount of shots. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And, of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim. Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside, out to the right wing.
First personal foul, second team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Tries the spin move. Spun in there, gave him a great move. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. .51 seconds left in the first. Williams with the screen. 6 to shoot. And here's Caruso outside. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And he dunks it down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Back to DiVincenzo. Over Caruso. DiVincenzo can't hit. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back shortly for the start of this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 4,
Spins. Shot from 16. Reed with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Wallace's shot is good.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Pass to Dillingham. Now Reed. And he banks in the layup.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 9. Takes it inside. And he makes it on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. And we see him do this time and time again.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Minnesota with some changes. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Conley. Here's Minot. Edwards looking it over. Over Dort. Edwards can't hit.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Clark with Minnesota being a major player in the West now. Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The kick out to Edwards. Puts up a 3. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Minot. It's tipped. And it's Caruso penetrating. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 18. Dort with a steal. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Ryan, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Doubled by Caruso. Conley. And stolen by Hartenstein. Dort with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside Mitchell. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with it. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right side, Williams. Oh, and Reed with a block. Randall outside. Down low. Left side, Reed. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder. There's 42 seconds left in the second. Now Williams. Give him 8 points now. Another shot. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Dort. Still without a bucket. Outside for Mitchell. Fires the 3. Now here's Hartenstein. Williams from long range. The shot off that time. And so it's Oklahoma City out in front by 19 going into the break.
I was not letting
it hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to Holmgren. Out left to the wing. Hartenstein in the post. The kick out to Williams. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Minnesota shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
And Edwards, here we go. Holmgren with the block. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Williams' shot is good.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Outside Conley. 2 points. That one goes. Conley's got his first points in this one.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Miller outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That one's off.
Shooting for Minnesota. Miller. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Caruso. Ansel the ball out of bounds. Dillingham tucks it last.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And stolen by Clark. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the bucket is good.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good on the free throw.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Here's Miller. Caruso grabs the board. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
In transition, here they come. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Right side, Williams. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Miller. Tipped. And stolen by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Finished off the break. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
High post Clark. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Let's go with a three. Garza grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to Clark. Out to the wing. To the paint. Some solid defense from Williams. Thunder leading by 22. Caruso with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. There's the steal. Here's Miller. Knocks down the triple. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
And with his height, the defense unable to impact the shot on the closeout.
Inside. Here's Caruso. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And the Thunder lead by 21. Here's Miller. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. He's got 17.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves trail by 21. Here's Clark. Hartenstein pulls it in. The kick out to Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Left side, Alexander Walker. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Poked loose. And stolen by Williams. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Donte DiVincenzo.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
And Minnesota with possession here. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Dillingham. And here's Reed. And he lobs it up. Shot clock at 6. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Finished off the break.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power. Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Minot. Pass to DiVincenzo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Not going to go that time. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Dort. DiVincenzo can't hit. So it's Oklahoma City now. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And stolen by Holmgren. Outside for Dort. Beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. So Dort's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Right wing. Pass to Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo can't hit. Here's Oklahoma City now. Throws it up high. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well. Leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Here's Reed. And a nice finish on the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
To the middle. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Joe on the wing. Pass to Jones. From behind the arc. Drains the triple. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Randall inside. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Oklahoma City now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Thunder.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Showing quickness off the dribble, something that separates Randall from most other power forwards.
Now into the lineup for your Thunder, number 9, Alex Caruso.
Stolen by Caruso. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Here's Conley. Counted.
Timely cut by Conley. He took off the moment he saw that opportunity open up.
Outside Joe. Pass to Williams. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A., and that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Edwards with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Pass to Gobert. Randall left side. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. McDaniels from long range. The Thunder with the rebound. Now here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Can't connect. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight.
finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, their spot like, hey, 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 hey. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed like, hey. I studied the target. I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Grandma was in A, auntie was in A, mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a like we in the getaway. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? Put to sleep tonight. The street got a screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, their spot like, hey, 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 hey. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed like, hey. I studied the target. I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Baby, I'm loving the taste. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when it stop trying to. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a what computers is disputing. I go off a field, no hezzy. For my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cuban. Cubans, my life is a highlight reel that keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. These stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots for some high, just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, their spot like, hey, 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 hey. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed like, hey. I studied the target. I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Phoenix Suns. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. On our sideline, David Aldridge. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here's Davis. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. The day is finally here, Clark, for both these teams. Opening night. Man, I'm glad to have you with us, folks, on 2K Sports.
Glad to be here as well, Kevin. It's always exciting to tip off a new season. Never gets old or tired. I know these guys have been looking forward to this game for a long time, so let's go.
James Worthy comes up with a rebound. Macy against Scott. Over Macy. Scott, good.
You know, if the defense is going to give him the mid-range jump shot, he's going to take it all game long. Doing a nice job keeping things simple.
Well, the defense must guard him better than that, especially when he's operating around the mid-range area.
And here are the Suns now, after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Davis, and stolen by Scott. Here's Wilkes, and he goes in for the dunk.
Such an impressive athlete. Once Wilkes realizes he has ideal inside positioning, he goes for the dunk.
Macy passes to Davis. Macy against Johnson, and Macy kicks to Davis. And the layup falls.
Against tough defense, you need high-effort play. Davis delivers just that to get his shot.
Lucas against Johnson. Scott the pass to Wilkes. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Scott. Back to Johnson. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Wilkes, good.
A confident mid-range shooter. Wilkes gets the space he needs and lets his mechanics do the rest.
Macy passes to Davis. Now Macy. Pass to Lucas. Davis with it. He lobs it up and stolen by Worthy. Johnson outside to the paint. Here's Wilkes. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Wilkes has got 6.
That's too easy for Wilkes. He feasts on these types of opportunities down low.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Cooper, he's checked in for the Lakers. Adams, he's checked in for Phoenix. Suns trail by 4. Davis down low. He's guarded by Cooper. Macy against Johnson. And Macy kicks to Edwards. Out to Nance. The Suns need to get a shot off. And here's Davis for 3. The rebound by Worthy. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Johnson. The shot goes in. First shot. First basket.
Now you see him. Now you don't. Magic with unlimited moves to get by you and score.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Macy passes to Davis. Now Macy, still without a basket. That one's in, his first shot this game.